I'll just give my perspective of leadership or my definition of leadership. Then I'll look at how can we build effective leadership in the A.M.E. Design Church. How can leadership change the A.M.E. Design Church? And what are the challenges? And what can we do to encourage leaders at all levels? And over here in this paper, I'm looking at leadership from various angles. The pastors, the various group leaders, the homes, the Best of Promise, all that, the YAMs, the men's fellowship, all the groups in the church have leaders. So I'm going to say that how can we empower or retool our leaders to ensure that the mandate of the church will be achieved. And then, of course, I'll offer some few lessons on the way forward. So let me take first the long-standing interest in leaders and leadership. If you look at Latin, Greek, Roman, Chinese classical books, they talk about leadership. Indeed, if you look at Homer's Odyssey and Iliad, these are mythical characters. If you look at that book has taught us that to be a successful leader, you must be self-confident. If you are not self-confident, forget about leadership. So a leader who lacks confidence is not a good leader. So that book will tell you, like Odyssey, the main character in that, the mythical character in that book, when he reached his destination, it's about the self-confidence that even though you have challenges, there are also at the same time successes. But the mere fact that you have challenges does not mean that that is the end. If you go to the Chinese writings, Confucian writings emphasize ethical leadership. And I'm happy that Reverend Dr. Prof points to the fact that we should have accountability mechanisms. We should have a way of reporting. And so, if you look at Confucian writing, it talks about ethical leadership. How do we do that? And of course, Taoism, which is also a religion of the Chinese, emphasizes that effective leaders maintain a low profile and work through others. If you are an effective leader, you must have a low profile. You must work through others. And I'm going to come to this because some people, because they are leaders, they want to be bossy. Of course, Jesus himself was not a bossy leader. He was a servant leader. And therefore, in the church, we need servant leadership. People who will stay behind, even if they are doing the work, the credit should go to the followers and not he or she, as the case may be. But the other point is that if you come to the Old and the New Testament, we have several elements of leadership. And a classic example is the book of Exodus, which has provided an intriguing story of the leadership challenges that Moses faced when he was leading the Israelites. Intriguing because the story, I don't think any one person can go through those intriguing challenges of leadership that Moses had,